Hey everyone, it's Brooke from Her Packing List here, and today I'm excited to bring you a quick video comparison review of two popular fold-up ballet flat shoe brands, Tieks and Butterfly Twists. Alright, so I have my Butterfly Twists. These are the Sophia in stone gray, very nice. And these are my Tieks. They are black matte Tieks, okay? I actually have two pairs of Tieks that I've had for probably 6 or 7 years now. So I have a pair of black and I have a pair of gold. Now I recently acquired the Butterfly Twists, so I thought I could take the time to give you a little bit of a review of each so you can kind of weigh the pros and cons when trying to make a decision on which shoes to pack for your next vacation. Okay, so we're going to focus on a few kind of criteria today, and the first one is the material. I wish these would lay flat, but they are fold-up shoes. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, so Butterfly Twists, they are all vegan. My Butterfly Twists are made from a suede-like material, while my Tieks are made from leather, and they are a really nice, high quality construction and high quality leather, I would say. It feels very nice, it feels very sturdy, and mine have lasted me several years. And they do have a vegan range if you are concerned about that, if that is something that's important to you. But do know that the majority of their shoes are not vegan and they are made from leather. Now, there's so many things I want to talk about here, but in terms of the material and the longevity, you can definitely feel the difference in quality, I guess, just by holding them. Like you can feel that, all right? Tieks definitely have that kind of like high quality, high-end structure. That's why it comes with a high price tag. But you can definitely feel the difference. And if you're looking for longevity, I'm pretty sure I would recommend the Tieks. I've had mine for years, very little wear and tear considering what they've been through. And yeah. Okay, so if you're looking at the sole, the thing with the Butterfly Twist is that there's pretty much no barrier between the top of the material here and the ground. There is no lip. Whereas the Tieks, it has this additional high quality non-slip like sole that they've placed on it, and that actually creates a gap between the ground and the shoe, so it helps protect the shoe. It doesn't do it 100% because my gold that definitely have wear and tear around the edges. But one thing to think about is if you're out walking around and it's been raining or it's muddy and you're in your Butterfly Twist, the fabric of the Butterfly Twist is most likely going to get dirty or wet, and you're going to have to spot clean that. Whereas with the Tieks, I can easily wipe that clean with a rag, okay? That's something to think about. Butterfly Twists do have a waterproof material for rainy days as well. It has lots of different materials and styles that you can look into, but for these suede ones, definitely it will be an issue if I'm out walking around and it's a bit wet. Another thing is with the material of the Tieks, I feel like the leather kind of has that like timeless, classic, classy vibe. I feel like it's really easy to dress up. They'll look nicer, easier. Tieks also, or Butterfly Twists also look nice. They definitely can look very dressy, but these definitely have that kind of like, I'm going to a wedding type of look versus I'm going out to dinner with friends type of vibe, if you catch my drift, okay? All right, so let's talk about fit. With both the Tieks and Butterfly Twists, it's full size only. There are no half sizes. So being a half sizer, that's super frustrating. And I always have to size up, and then I feel like things are just a little bit looser, a little bit bigger looking than I like. And that was for both the Tieks and the Butterfly Twists. Now I have found a way to kind of make it work for me, and I sized up to a 9. And what I did is I went and got some stick-in heel inserts, and that has helped kind of fill in the space and make them fit a little bit more comfortably. Now, with the sole of the butterfly twists and the Tieks, there's not much there. The butterfly twists are squishier. These are actually quite hard, which is funny. But for some reason, I don't feel uncomfortable wearing either of these shoes. And I have plantar fasciitis. There is no arch support here. If that's super important to you, keep that in mind. These shoes might not work for you, but for some reason they work for me. That said, I'm not walking for hours and hours on end wearing either of these shoes. I generally will have a pair of walking shoes when I travel, and then these are like my dressier shoes that I will put on for dinner or going out. But like I said, if you need arch support, I don't think you could probably put that in here. There's not enough room. So that's going to be important for both styles. Okay, now let's talk about packability. Packability is super important when it comes to packing for your trip. Now, the reason why I love the fold-up shoe, butterfly twist, and the Tieks is because they fit into more places than a normal pair of shoes would. You could easily throw either of these into your handbag and they would fit just fine, whereas a normal pair of shoes would be too long. Now you can have a pair of shoes that basically squishes super flat and is super lightweight, and you can pack those too. But like I said, the benefit of the fold-up flats is the fact that they just are more versatile in where you can put them. They kind of fit into your luggage in a nicer way, I guess. That's why I've liked them. Now, my Tieks came with this handy little travel pouch, and that's nice because I can just throw it into my bag and I don't have to worry about dirt getting onto any of my belongings. My butterfly twist did not come with a pouch, and I'm not sure why they don't have a pouch with that. So in order to pack them away, I have to make sure I have my own bag. And if I want to keep them compressed, I have to tie them up somehow. So that's a little bit annoying. That's, something that you'll have to think about, obviously, between the two. But that's not a deal breaker. You can easily fix that. Now, if I'm looking at, in terms of how things squish down, I think the butterfly twist squish down a little bit less in width. And that makes sense because the Tieks have that robust sole that adds, more bulk to the shoe. But when I say bulk, I mean like that's not really bulky. But this squishes down a lot easier, so that's something to think about. Now on the same note, the butterfly twists are actually quite a bit lighter than the Tieks. So these are 4.9 ounces lighter than my Tieks. That's 139 grams. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, ounces, grams, big deal. But when you start trying to pack ultralight, every little bit adds up, and you're going to know how important that is. Now, the reason why, there's a weight difference, well, this has a much sturdier construction, a much sturdier sole, higher quality construction, definitely probably is adding to that right there. All right, now let's talk about price. Now, Tieks are known for being super, super expensive, and I've used them for years. I've promoted them like crazy to everyone, but I know that not everyone can fathom spending $200 on a pair of fold-up shoes. I get that. So if I'm looking at Tieks, the cheapest pair that I saw on the site just now was $175. Most of them were $200 or more, okay? So they are a little dear. Now, butterfly twists. This pair of shoes, not on sale, comes in at $76 US today, and that is a third of the price of the Tieks. So obviously the butterfly twists win out on price, but you have to consider that when you're buying Tieks, you're buying that long-term quality construction, and a brand that is known for having really long-lasting flats. Like, that's what you're paying for. But if you can't fathom paying that much money, start with the butterfly twists and then maybe add the Tieks to your wish list for next year. All right, so definitely something to consider. I mean, you could also buy 3 pairs of these instead of a pair of Tieks. All right, so much to talk about, so much to go over. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to help. I hope that this little video has helped you make a decision on which pair to buy, if any. And if you want to learn more, if you want more packing tips, be sure to check out herpackinglist.com. Take care.